it's so fascinating to find something that can really help us dig deep through any joint, through any part of the body, and find those one, maybe two or three muscles that just are not activating to par. They're not holding their weight in this whole game of tug of war. And so when we can give them their strength back and now it's equal strength, it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm 10 years younger. This is absolutely unbelievable. And so, like I said, it's just like a 4-visit thing is how we've done it. I say 4 visits because people come from all over the country to see me. And it was morning, night, morning, night, morning, night, morning. It was 8 visits over 4 days,
Okay.
right? So I would treat them twice a day. And then that gets through like what the root of it is. Like I get to the deepest part that I could keep searching and it would always be that same area.
Mm-hmm.
And then we send them home with this.
Yeah.
And so they learn how to stabilize that and then some, and then start to work all the other parts of the body. Let me tell you, I've had spinal injury. I tore my spine up in 11 areas. And so for 26 years, I have not been able to go to the gym and push any weight without jacking up my neck, jacking up my back. Now I can get on a bike and ride 12 miles every morning. I can swim. I can do cardio. It's been the last 3 years that I finally got my shape back and got cut again because I've been able to put these pads all over my body. I do workouts just sitting on my couch. Like it's part of my therapy every morning. And I do, instead of going to the gym and doing it, I'm pushing invisible bars. I'm moving invisible muscles or invisible weights around, but I have a full flex and I feel so strong and I feel so amazing that I've been able to activate and restore that. And I've been able to pay that forward to so many people. And the ones that are too far away and that I can't actually see them and do the searching and all of that, we've had them get the PRS unit and then just hop on with all Jake's teachings and stuff and be able to systematically go through, work out the same areas, but now the device can actually stimulate and find the muscles underneath the muscles right to the side of those that normally wouldn't be flexed. They wouldn't be worked out because the dominant one would take over the majority of the work because it's already activated. So the problem is you're just working out your good muscles and the weak ones, they're not really getting a workout. And that's why you favor part of a joint and hurt yourself or end up unstable. So it's almost reckless not to know where am I unstable? Let's fix that before I go start getting involved with new sports, getting involved with new exercise routines, doing new cardio stuff. Let's make sure I don't hurt myself. And it's so easy to find and then to fix. And then what I've seen is pretty much those fixes have been permanent. I've had people with these old chronic injuries. Now, of course, we got to maintain exercise, body in motion stays in motion, and so forth. And now another case that I just want to mention that was such a great highlight of the last 3 years is I had a very good friend who was on a back deck and him and his wife, they collapsed and they fell like 20 feet, I think, or more. And they both had some severe injuries. And one of them was his calcaneus, his heel shattered into like 50 pieces. And so he had an amazing doctor that works with a lot of the NFL players there in Colorado. And they put, I think, 24 screws in his heel. Those are the pictures I sent you, Jake. And they usually do that with a cage on both sides. And it's something that is permanent and never is completely pain-free. There's a picture of my car accident where I split my pelvis in half and all of that. Split my pelvis in half front and back. I ripped the muscles off my legs and lost a third of my intestines. And then I tore up my spine in 11 areas. And my wife broke her neck and had to have that replaced with the cadaver shin bone. And we're both doing amazing. We're celebrating our 26th year of surviving this amazing incident that we actually went through. So back to my friend here, that has like over 24 screws in it. And this was a year and a half later, all of his pins are out. And he says he's in the 1% of patients that have ever been able to get the whole apparatus out. It never happens. He had this PRS and he did this every single day on all the muscles. And he couldn't believe how they did in atrophy. I was able to use my activator and adjust all the bones in the foot after the original trauma. You're seeing this. These are just like the last 4 months before they took the screws out, but there was a year of x-rays prior, and his whole foot was a mess. And I specialize in extremities, so I was able to adjust his foot back to be nice like we're seeing it here. And that's part of the function, but he hadn't been able to put any weight on it for like a year. So you talk about atrophy, people with these injuries, the atrophy and everything just gets all fused. He is unbelievable. He does the foot detox, I think, every day, or the foot bath.
Yeah.
It's not a detox. It's the obviously the pads in the bottom of your feet, doing the crossover with that. And it saved him. He's like, his doctor's like, there's no atrophy in your feet compared to the other foot. I don't understand it. Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. And the circulation's amazing. You're in my 1% of patients that we don't ever see that get to be able to remove it all. Now that it's removed it all, oh my goodness, he's in so much less pain. He feels amazing.